Blessings, family. Blessings, blessings. Today's word is to God be the glory, the honor, the power, the praise. Today's word is called abolishing slavery. Abolishing slavery. There was a bill passed in 1864 or 1865, December 6th. Of 1865 that abolished slavery. So remember in my last video, I was telling y'all about they can't enslave us like they used to do in the old times, so they had to come up with a new way. Well, there's nothing new under the sun, but they had to mask slavery. They had to put a mask on it so it didn't appear as the same. And that's what they've done when they created these systems, hospitals and courthouses and police stations. They place these systems. I call it a monopoly system. They place these systems on our land so that they can enslave us through these systems. So today's slavery is to keep the body strong but the mind weak. They want to keep your body strong but they want to keep your mind weak. And all those with a strong mind, they try to turn the world against. They use the system to make others look at these people as if they're murderers, killers, rapers. They paint them in the public eye as thieves and robbers and killers and rapists. When actually, it's the very same people who are trying to project on these men and women of God that are who they are calling these people. I was telling y'all about the number 13. Remember I told y'all in the last videos, if you go and watch, I said 13. God is dealing with us with Matthew 13. So 13, he kept dealing with 13. Then I looked up the number 13 because we know I'm not a astrologer, I'm not a numerologist, but I do believe that God works in all things, through all things, and with all things. I do believe that he does a thing on purpose, for a purpose, and with a purpose. Okay? So God works in all things. So, the number 13 kept sticking with me. And I went and looked up the number 13 and it says abolishing slavery. The law that abolished slavery. So I'm going to put that picture up at the top right corner and I'm going to put some the definition and some information about the number 13 and what it's representing now in the physical. God is getting ready. I keep telling people in December, I feel sorry for those who come up against God and his anointed. Because it's going to be a cold December for y'all. It's going to be a cold December for y'all. But 13, God kept dealing with me with the number 13. 13, and 13. So I'm like, okay, Lord, what do you mean with this 13? You're saying something with this 13. Because it just keep hitting my spirit. And it's God is setting us free from the captives. From our captives. But those who led into captivity shall go into captivity. So those of you who led people and kept people in captivity due to some type of bribe or favoritism or perversion of justice, y'all getting ready to go with these same people into slavery, into captivity. So, the number 13 is represent the abolishing of slavery. God is freeing us, y'all, because there's nothing new under the sun, and these people came up with another way that symbolically keeps us in slavery. It's like y'all heard about R. Kelly hiring Bill Cosby lawyer to get him out, but they hired the lawyers. These lawyers are not loyal to you. They are loyal to a court system for their people. they're not loyal to you. So it's like they keep the money in their family, that secret society, that Masonic family. They keep the money going in a circle, and that's how they keep getting richer and the poorest getting poorer. And that's how they keep trying to come up with rules that trumps laws. And when a rule could never trump a law, because we don't have to follow no rules, but we have to follow the law. We don't have to follow rules. In this season, we will break all the rules. We don't have to follow rules. We have to follow law. And see, that's what the police is enforcing now. They're trying to enforce rules because they don't know the law. Because the law sets us free from their slavery. That's why God say, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. See, these people who are in position and power and authority now, they don't know law. So they coming up with rules to try to trump the law. But we don't have to follow rules. We follow law. So we breaking all the rules in this season. That's what I'm putting in this video. Naming this video, breaking all the rules. Yeah. We don't have to follow rules. We have to follow law. So it's like R. Kelly hired Bill Cosby lawyer. But Bill Cosby lawyer is already loyal to the state. So it's like we're hiring lawyers that are really against us. See, we rather have people to handle our situation instead of gaining the knowledge to handle our own. See, I don't want a handler. I rather handle. I don't need anybody handling my money. I know how to handle. I know how to invest and buy estate and land. I know how to invest my money into myself and into my culture, into my people. I know how to get out and put my foot on the ground in the community. You know, sometimes doing what's best for and in the community does not require you to be seen or heard. Just felt for and in the community. So today's word is, God says, I'm abolishing slavery. And I give this prophetic word by December. By December, this is to God's chosen people, the real men and women of God, the real body of God. By December, God is setting us free. It's going to be a cold day for everybody not in God. For everybody who used this system to come up against God's people. See, God said in the last days, a man would seek to change the times and laws of God. They're already doing that. So, really, y'all, this Masonic, this system is a system of slavery. And we cannot trust people who are loyal to a system. This is why God has most of us homeless. And we don't have cars and stuff because, see, we don't have to register our car with the state. Once you register your car, the word register means to abandon. The word register means to abandon yourself. So we are private citizens. We do not have to register with a state. We don't have to register our cars. We don't need a driver license. Once you get a driver license, you are contracting with the state. And this is how they keep us in slavery. What did they do in slavery days? They sold us by a contract. We were sold and shipped by contracts. That's what this government do. When you contract with the state, you're registering, which means you're abandoning your right of person. So God is giving us our land back. When you drive, you do not need a driver license. You have a right to travel. It's called a right to travel. The only way you need a driver license is if you're driving for Uber, something that pertains with the state. So y'all get ready because December will be a month to remember. I'm going to just say that. December will be a month to remember. God is abolishing slavery because they came up with a symbolic way to keep us enslaved. And we're hiring handlers instead of handling. It's time to handle.